Hi everyone. This is the new subject titled "The Character of Jesus Christ." This subject is very similar to the attributes of God. This is actually the New Testament version. So in the Old Testament we study the attributes of God. In the New Testament we study the character of Jesus Christ. So basically, 5 characters of God are the same character of Jesus Christ. Hesed, mercy or loving kindness. Emet, faithfulness. Justice and righteousness. Mishpat and tzedakah. 4th, kadosh, holiness. These 4 are the same, but 5 are the same. And then we add 2 characters in Jesus Christ. He himself said that I am humble and I am meek. So humility and meekness we put. So first we're going to study hesed. So it is translated into compassion or loving kindness or love. So in the Gospels, in the 4 Gospels, especially Matthew, Mark, Luke, use this expression so many times, compassion. The word compassion is in Hebrew and in Greek is splanchnizomai. Splanchnizomai, have compassion on someone. Actually, this word is from splanknon. Splanknon means our intestine. You see, it's like our bowel, our intestine, inner organ. Because Hebrew people thought that compassion comes from intestine. Wow, it's very different from our thoughts, right? Compassion comes from our intestine. That's why the word splanknon. So splanchnizomai is have compassion on someone. And that's why whenever Jesus saw the crowd, he had compassion on the crowd. He had someone when he saw the blind, he had compassion on the blind. Something like that. Or he had, when he saw the leper, he had compassion on him, like that. So let's go to Matthew chapter. There are many verses on this. Matthew chapter 9, verse 36. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion on them because they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd. So when he saw the crowd, he had compassion on them. Splanchnizomai, right? Yeah. So this compassion is from the character of God. So this is hesed in the Old Testament. Okay, so he has much love on them. His heart is on them. His heart is for them. His heart is for them, like that. And similar verse, Matthew chapter 14, verse 14. 14. When Jesus landed and saw a large crowd, he had compassion on them and healed their sick, right? Jesus saw the sick people, so that's why his intestine moved. His splanknon moved. He had compassion on them. He loved so much on them so that he wants to heal them, and actually he healed them. Yeah, Mark, we saw another gospel also. Mark 1, chapter 40. Mark 1, verse 41. Filled with compassion, Jesus reached out his hand and touched the man. I am willing, he said, be clean. Immediately the leprosy left him and he was cured, right? When he encountered a leper, he had compassion on him. That's why actually the leper was approaching Jesus and knelt down before Jesus Christ, and that's why Jesus had strongly felt compassion on him. So Jesus healed the leper. Second meaning of hesed of Jesus Christ is love. John chapter 13. John chapter 13. He says, John chapter 13 verse 1. It was just before the Passover feast. Jesus knew that the time had come for him to leave this world and go to the Father. Having loved his own who were in the world, he now showed them the full extent of his love. He showed them the full extent of his love. He loved them so much. Jesus loved his disciples extensively, so much, right? Actually, chapter 13 of John, it is in the Gospel of John, actually the Last Supper was omitted, but instead, John described Jesus washing his disciples' feet. And after washing his feet, Jesus said, a new command I give you. This is love. Love is the new command. Right? So love is a hesed, right? The character, the attribute of God. So Jesus also was full of love, full of hesed. So especially in the Gospel of John, hesed of Jesus Christ is expressed as love. Love. In other Gospel, many cases, Matthew, Mark, Luke, it is expressed as what? Splanchnisomai, what? Have compassion on them. Have compassion on people. Okay? So a little bit different expression the authors of Gospel used. And third one, loving kindness. As famous chapter, Luke chapter 15. Luke chapter 15. Verses 11 to 32. Verses 11 to 30. This is the parable of prodigal son. So though the prodigal son, got the money from his father, and he went away from his father, and then he squandered all the money. He spent all the money, but he come back. He made a decision to come back. But while the prodigal son squanders all the money and actually became like a servant or slave like that. But at the time, the father was waiting for the son every single day because of his loving kindness toward his son. Jesus has this loving kindness, hesed, mercy, loving kindness. So every single day, Jesus was waiting for the Father, waiting for the Son to come back. This is the hesed of Jesus Christ. Yeah. So that's why everybody likes the character of hesed of Jesus Christ. So, but in the character of Jesus Christ, hesed is not all. On the other side, right? justice. There are justice and righteousness in the character of Jesus Christ. And next session, we are going to study faithfulness, emet. Thank you very much.